Welcome back to Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. I'm Coach Brian. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now and make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This is before your first fight. Watch this. And I've had a few amateur fights and I've helped with a few amateur fights. And this is just a compilation of things I wish I would have known in the beginning and then things I've learned throughout the years. And if you're thinking about signing on for your first fight, or you've already signed on for your first fight, I think you should know what you're getting into. Know the rules, and know the rules of the region where you are participating in your combat sport. Different regions may have different rules, and through knowing the rules yourself, not relying on anyone else, you can prevent any misunderstanding or any traps. Know the exact day, and that way your preparation is done. You should peak at that time. You should have your weight on lock by that time. If you are unaware of the day and time, that can cause a loss, that can cause missing the venue altogether, and that can ruin your reputation and make it harder for you, if not impossible for you, to advance in that arena. Know your weight and know healthy ways to cut weight. A rushed weight cut or an unhealthy weight cut can not only lead to a loss, but it can lead to catastrophic health issues. Know your sport. Be practiced in the sport that you're in. That way there aren't any surprises when somebody who is well practiced shows up. Relying on heart and toughness alone is not going to do you any good if your opponent shows up with toughness and heart and having been well practiced. Know your team. Know that you can not only trust them to communicate well with you, but to hear you when you have something to say, but also trust them to take care of you in the ring and outside of the ring. Know the layout. Visit the arena before the event. Walk around the stands. See the lights. See the stage that it's all taking place on. In this way, there'll be less surprises when you show up. Also, getting to know the layout of the entire arena. That way, when you and your team show up, there are no surprises and there are no wasted energies. Know what school and lineage your opponent is from. That way, you can have a better understanding of what their approaches will be like and what their defenses will be like. Different schools do different things. Dutch kickboxing will be different from Muay Thai, which will be different from American kickboxing. Knowing which base they are coming from will help you be better prepared. Know yourself. Know what your goals are, what your limits are, what your beliefs are. And this way you're going to avoid all of the leeches and parasites and predators that are involved in combat sports. The world preys on fighters, promoters, coaches, family, friends. They'll either try to get in on your money or get in on your shine. And this will be a distraction and an energy drain from what it is you're getting at. Know your exact opponent if you can, and as much as you can. Try to learn their habits, their tendencies, the way they react. Tape is always good, or video. Also understand that in the beginning, the opponent can change at the last minute, but at least you'll be as prepared as you can be. Know your own mind. Nerves are normal. and they're going to happen. Learn how to work with them in order to complete your task. Train to win. The winner of the fight normally takes far less damage than the loser of a fight, and every blow that you take counts. You should train to defeat a champion even if you're only taking one fight, because you never really know who they're throwing against you. You could see a record that they present that says 0-0 in kickboxing, and yet in Muay Thai they're like 6-1. Or in a jiu-jitsu tournament, they may be a 3-stripe blue belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but a brown belt in judo. And in my observation, winning fights is far better for your health than losing fights, both physically and mentally. Know the nature of your arena. They'll tell you this is not a game. Combat sports are not something you play. It is eat or be eaten. Highly predatory. Organizations, teams, and individuals are going to do whatever they can get away with to come out on top. Know your contract and your money. Know exactly how much you're getting paid for what. Know what's covered for you and your team at the venue. Know exactly what happens if the opponent changes. In the fight world, the number one rule is to protect yourself at all times. That starts before you get in the ring, and it doesn't end at the final bell. Protect yourself at all times. And the number one rule of combat sports is to protect yourself at all times. That's before you get in the ring and after the final bell. You will have, if you continue on in the fight world, you'll have new contracts to negotiate, new training plans, new opponents, new levels. Always train to be a champion, but also train to stay a champion, but also train for what will happen when you're not fighting anymore. Once again, I'm Coach Brian with Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now, and make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This has been Before Your First Fight, Watch This. If you found this content interesting and helpful, hit the like button and comment your thoughts below. If you have your own helpful advice to add, put that in the comment section below. Share with like-minded individuals or anyone you think this can help. And as always, practice. You can hire me to train you online or in person by contacting me at northwestelitespirit@gmail.com. You can find my books, The ABCs of Strength and Endurance and Running Made Easy, on Amazon and Kindle. Thank you.